Several students in my Dante course and Machiavelli seminar, along with some previous students, are now graduating under the strangest of circumstances without the proper pomp of in-person celebration. So to Abby S, Ariadna C, Austin Z, Austin Z, Charlie D, Edward M, Carl H, Max C, Nicholas C, and Ryan B in Dante, along with Alex R, Cameron B, Esther W, Nicholas C, Teresa M, Will F, Shalon Y, and Jason B. Congratulations. I want to celebrate in the best way I know how, which is by talking about two lines from Dante's Paradiso. When Dante reaches the heaven of the fixed stars, you'll remember James examines him on hope. And Dante compares his response to like a student who is, and these are his words, pronto e libente in quel che egli esperto, perché la sua bontà si disasconda. And various translations have routinely simplified Dante's simile, prepared and willing in what he knows well, that his proficiency may be revealed, ready and eager in the subject he prepared, intending to display his worth, ready and willing in what he knows well, so that his goodness may no longer be hidden, or a few of the more recent versions. Now, all of these translations make it sound like Dante is just talking about knowledge. But Dante's word esperto is not only related to our modern English word expert, but also to experience. And indeed, Dante uses the word esperto, that he uses here in Paradiso 25, most frequently in relationship to Ulysses, and he only uses it a handful of times. That's very much a Ulysses word. He uses it for Ulysses, who wanted to become del mondo esperto e degli vizi umani e del dolore, to gain experience of the world and of the vices and worth of men. Esperto then doesn't just mean scholarly knowledge, what once might have been called book learning, or now we might think of as Google, right? It means something more than just knowledge, pure and simple. It means knowledge instead, knowledge of the world, knowledge that comes from experience, from trying, and indeed from experimenting. And that's another modern English word related to Dante's esperto, the idea of experiment and experience. So these translators' reduction of Dante then erases this other element that goes beyond book learning into the experience, life experience, maybe we could even call it, that Dante uses the word esperto to encode. But as they reduce Dante's simile just to knowledge, they also truncate and diminish what Dante sees and identifies as the purpose of education in the second line. This is la sua bontà. The student doesn't just reveal his proficiency, as Mandelbaum has it, or his worth as Hollander, but bontà, which might be close to this goodness that you find in the last translation there, but also suggests something like bounty, bountifulness, overflowing, flowering. So for Dante, what characterizes advanced study, what we might call the university, is not then the accumulation of knowledge, but experience, which reveals and discloses not just the right answer, but goodness and bounty. Dante's hope then, and let's remember he's in the heaven of the fixed stars here being examined on hope, is that these educational experiences will bear fruit. Unless you think I'm overinterpreting these two lines of a simile, Dante reasserts this hope at the beginning of the Monarchia. He writes, "For the man who is steeped in the common teachings which form our common heritage, yet has no interest in contributing something to the community, is failing in his duty. For he is not a tree which is planted near the running waters, which shall bring forth its fruit in due season, but rather a destructive whirlpool, which forever swallows things down and never gives back what it has swallowed." Now, most of you are already experts in Dante's careful modulation of arboreal imagery, from the individual leaves falling in Inferno 3, and the renewed individual leaves of earthly paradise, to the ongoing cycle of death and rebirth of the tree that Adam describes in paradise, Dante keeps returning to the tree as an image of humanity. Here in the Monarchia, he borrows the tree from the first psalm, where it describes the Beatus Vir, the blessed man, that Dante had incarnated elsewhere in the figure of Beatrice, the bringer of beatitude. Although we don't know what Dante's Bible looks like, this initial B of Beatus Vir, the blessed man, is always the most richly ornamented in medieval manuscripts, always full of flowering figures, right? This natural abundance. So Dante's hope then is my hope for you. Congratulations. May you not be a destructive whirlpool which forever swallows things down and never gives back what it has swallowed, but a tree planted near the running waters that brings forth fruit in due season. Congratulations.